been a long time since this gentleman appeared on this program, but we welcome his return.
Yeah.
Bradley Tusk, he's the CEO of Tusk Ventures. Bradley, you think Mamdani's going to win, don't you?
I do. Look, he won pretty decisively in the primary. About 1 million votes were cast in the Democratic primary. 4 years ago in the general election, just 1.1 million votes were cast. And so it's really hard to see where the extra votes would come from to elect Eric Adams or Andrew Cuomo or Curtis Sliwa or anyone else.
What impact, let's start with Wall Street.
Yeah.
What impact on Wall Street, the investment community, the investment banks, if we got a socialist mayor?
Minimal. Look, literally, I'm a venture capitalist, and the title capitalist is in my job, and I certainly am not a Mamdani supporter. But the mayor's mainly has an impact over the city itself, its operations. Is it clean? Is it safe? Is it well run? And look, if the city is dirty and dangerous, less people want to live here and work here, and there is an impact that way. But the notion of all of a sudden capitalism is leaving New York, or taxes are going to triple, or we're going to have government-operated businesses. Like, he doesn't even have the power to do any of that. Those are all great campaign slogans that, look, he's a smart politician. The people voting in a Democratic primary in New York City are exceedingly liberal, and he understood what he needed to say to win those votes. But the vast majority of what he promised, he doesn't have the power to do.
He was only elected by what, 5%?
432,000 votes in a city of 8.5 million people.
And that won him that primary?
Yeah, and basically almost guarantees the general election.
What does that mean, then? It guarantees the general election?
Yeah, the Democratic
Adams
nominee...
has no chance for Adams?
No, look, the last poll that I saw had Adams' favorability at 10%. So either of you right now would be a stronger candidate than Adams.
I understand that some people with money are going to pour money into any campaign that could beat Mamdani. What do you say to that?
Sure, but I don't think it's enough for two reasons. One, Cuomo's super PAC spent up to $25 million attacking Mamdani. It didn't have any impact whatsoever. If anything, it inoculated him against future attacks. And the people you're talking about, they're wealthy, but, I ran Mike Bloomberg's campaign in 2009, spent $109 million. Mike Bloomberg is really wealthy, right? The people we're talking about, they're worth a couple of $1 billion. So, are they really going to plug $100, $200 million of their net worth into this? No. So if they put $2, $3 million each, it doesn't matter.
Wouldn't it be nice to go back to the pragmatic Bloomberg?
It'd be great.
I think he was a great mayor, frankly. I don't care which side of the aisle he's on. He made things happen. It was a great city.
The one thing I'll try to say with some minor note of optimism would be the thing that made Mike the most effective was that he just said, I want the most talented people I could get, and I don't care what their politics are. I want qualified people who can do their jobs, and then he let them do their jobs. So thousands of people, like the three of us, showed up in city government. I had Mamdani on my podcast, and when I asked him about that, he said, and we'll see if he's telling the truth, but that as long as you don't disagree with him on the thing he's hiring you to run, he doesn't care what your politics are. If that is true, great, would love to see it. Happy to give them resumes of qualified, talented people. If you have to bring about the workers' paradise and utopia to work there, then we're in big trouble.
That's a nice piece of sarcasm there.
Thank you.
Workers' utopia. I love it. Bradley Tusk, a pleasure having you back.
Thanks for having me.
Don't be a stranger.
I won't.
Thank